Hello everybody, it's Chris Berry here once again with another old-time banjo lesson in the two-finger thumb lead style. And if you have not watched my video on groundhog and are new to this style, I would suggest that you search that video out on YouTube and watch that lesson first, because I go through the basics of two-finger picking, which I am not going to repeat in this lesson. If you're not new to two-finger thumb lead picking, or you've gone through that lesson, then you're in good shape. I taught this tune, Oh Molly Dear, at the Los Angeles Old Time Social, and finally getting around to putting it up on YouTube so people can see it and review it and hopefully get the tune down. The tune is a Kentucky tune. It's a version of East Virginia Blues. It was recorded by a guy named B.F. Shelton back in 1927. If you search on YouTube for B.F. Shelton, Oh Molly Dear, you can hear the original recording. There's at least a couple versions of it on there. The tuning for the tune is G modal tuning, and that's G, D, G, C, D. Let me do that again. G, D, G, C, D. Just regular old G modal tuning. I'm going to play through a couple of verses to give you an idea of what the tune sounds like, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go. Oh, once I lived in old Virginia, North Carolina I did go, and there I saw a nice young lady, but her name I did not know. Her hair was black and her eyes were sparkling, on her cheeks were diamonds red, and on her breast she wore a lily to mourn the tears that I have shed. So that's Oh Molly Dear, and a couple times through, there's about 6 verses of it. I'll post the lyrics with the description of this video. The tune is pretty simple to play, although it's a bit fast. On the record, Shelton uses this lick mostly, the thumb lead roll. He doesn't use the pinch too much. I find it very difficult to play without the pinch, to play all roll. He pretty much does that. So again, that roll that he keeps up through most of the piece is thumb, index, thumb, index. The thumb, the first note, is the melody note, which in this case I'm playing the open 3rd string, and then you pick up with the index finger on the 1st string, thumb on the thumb string, and then index up on the 1st string again. That's the main lick through the tune. There's 2 parts to the tune. They're all very similar. The 2 parts are the melody and the little riff that you play in between singing. I think I'll start with the melody because it's a little bit more straightforward, and then do the riff. The notes, the melody notes for both parts, the only notes you need to fret, you're going to be playing notes on the bottom 3 strings open for melody, and also you're going to be playing the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, which is the same as the open 1st string, and you're going to be playing the 3rd fret of the bass string, the 4th string. So if you get your hand in that position and stay around the 2nd and 3rd fret, you'll be alright. The melody goes like this. I'm going to play it all with the pinch just so you can hear the melody. open, 3, and then you're going to hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. 2, open, 3, open. 3, 2, open, 3, open, 3, open. So I'm playing that with the pinch, but in fact in the actual tune he plays it all with the roll, which I'll show you in just a second. Play that kind of slow so you can hear what it sounds like. But just note that there are a couple of times in that melody where you don't keep up the pinch or the roll. This part. Hold on. For that, it's just 2 melody notes in a row without the roll. So that's the melody. There's only one phrase; it just repeats over and over again. And with the roll and kind of slow, it sounds like this. Well, if I do it right, it sounds like this. Easy for me to do. Once I lived in old Virginia, North Carolina I did go. There I met a fair young lady, but her name I did not know. So that's with the roll. Again, melody is pretty simple. And now let's move on to the riff. The riff comes basically in between each time you sing. It's similar to the melody, but there's a little more going on, and I'll try to slow it down as much as I can. Just the melody of it without any picking at all is this. So let me show you that. I'm just playing the thumb part. It's a hammer-on onto the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and then the open 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 3rd, open 3rd, and then 3rd fret of the 4th string, and then you immediately hammer back on from the open 4th string to the 4th fret, to the 3rd fret of the 4th string. It's harder to describe than it is to do, very definitely. So let me play that a couple times slow with no picking at all. And then you just have to integrate that with the roll or the pinch. Now if you do it with the pinch, you'll notice there's not too much pinching going on in there. You pretty much play that all the time with the roll, and what's going to happen in it is there's, I think, only 2 or 3 complete iterations of the 4-note roll in that. The rest of the time you're going to be just picking thumb index like this, melody note and the 1st string without a thumb string in between. And let me play it slow, and I think you'll see what I mean. So the lick with the roll is this. Oh, I screwed it up. So at the beginning there's there's a full roll. And every other time, you're just playing those two notes. So again, there's a roll, and then the individual notes roll, individual notes roll, roll, roll. And then up to speed, it sounds like this. It sounds more complicated to do than it is, and again, describing it is a bit more complicated than it really is. You've got to roll, single notes, roll. I'll do that again. Roll, single notes, roll, single notes, roll, single, roll, single. And so you put the melody together with the roll, and you got the whole tune. And here's how that goes together. You've got the melody, and then the riff. Melody again. Riff. And you can repeat that riff in between as you're getting ready to sing again. Anyway, that is Oh Molly Dear. I hope I didn't refer to it as Old Molly Hair at any time during this lesson. That's another tune for another time. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.